And welcome back to another video on my channel. I'm sure most people, you might have not seen the Djamel Belmadi press conference coming out today. This morning the manager is in Algeria preparing for round 2, possibly 3, could be 3 matches coming up in this international break. We're now in this international break. Algeria playing at the end of this week. Our first game against Uganda, the first game since, of course, losing to Cameroon at home. So, fortunately, we're going to be playing in 5th July. It was going to be Oran, now in the 5th July Stadium, not in Blida, where there's many unhappy memories in that ground at the moment, despite only ever losing one match there. Let's talk about the press conference. We're only going to talk about the sort of the interesting things. I picked up on a couple of points. The first point is this notion that Belmadi has been working hard to get these dual nationality players. Now, he said he contacted everyone available, and the ones that he's called up are the ones that have actually accepted the call up. Some have rejected it and some want more thinking time. So he also said 2 of the people he called up have been selected a lot sooner than he expected, and I think those 2 are Anthony Mandrea and Bilal Omrani, and I'll tell you why about Omrani in a second. I think Mandrea, he wasn't expecting to get that wrapped up so quickly, and that's credit to Mandrea for showing his initiative in wanting to get involved with the national team. Of course, we know he's called up Hamash and Zadudka, and the big one really, although he's not in this current squad, is Andy Delort. Andy Delort has been a huge talking point in this press conference, and we effectively have seen that the door is now open to the return of Andy Delort, probably in September, which means going forwards, Delort will be Algeria's starting striker, hopefully, in the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations, should we qualify. Now, this international break's not during the club season. The whole Delort situation was about Nice and club time and the AFCON taking place during the season. Of course, now the AFCON will be in the summer again. You've got the qualifiers not taking place during club matches, and Belmadi has said conversations with Delort and Delort's entourage have taken place. There has been a discussion. Inshallah, everything will be alright. Those are Belmadi's words and not mine, which means I expect to see the return of Andy Delort in the September squad for the 3rd and 4th qualification games. Now, the reason why he's not in this current squad, I believe, is due to family reasons, something about Delort wanting to spend time with his father. But come September, I think with Slimani older, you will see the return of Andy Delort. Now, he actually wanted to get Andy Delort in this squad, but because of those family reasons, he decided to draft in Bilal Omrani into this squad quite quickly. And he also spoke about Riyad Benayad. He's given him a sort of a reward for his performances with Steph this season, but he says he's there while some European players will come back into the fold in the place of Benayad, in the place of Omrani in the future squad, so might as well give them an opportunity now. He said he wants to use the entire squad across the 2, maybe 3 games. He wants to see all of the players. He wants to give all the players an opportunity, which hopefully means Anthony Mandrea will get to play in goal at some point. We'll see him pass the baton from Rice Mbolahi to Mandrea as the future number 1. Of course, both Mbolahi and Mandrea with Algerian mothers, so interestingly, they already have a connection like that. So the Delort thing is huge because it massively bolsters our team. And if we have a front 3 of Benrahma, Mahrez and Delort going into that AFCON, we've got a fantastic opportunity, but we've got to get them working together and get that chemistry going from now. So hopefully Delort comes back into the fold in September. We see all of the new players get a chance. I want to see Bilal Brahimi, Mandrea, Zadudka, Hamash, Kadri, Omrani, Benayad. I want to see these players given a go. Even Badawi, we haven't seen too much of Hisham Badawi this season. I want to see Adam Munoz, but it's good that he said that lots of players get to have opportunities, and I believe in CAF's world you can make up to 6 substitutions. No, it's 5 substitutions per match. So hopefully he will utilise that system. So that's good. That's to look forward to. We also see that tickets for games will now be sold online for the first time ever. If you're living in Algeria, you can buy a ticket to the Uganda game using an online system like in European football. We saw for the World Cup qualifiers, you had to queue up for hours outside tiny turnstiles and ticket offices. Now you can actually, in fact, buy tickets online. Hopefully the website doesn't crash straight away. I think you can only access that website in Algeria at the moment. That's how they've done it. So that's good. Belmadi also spoke about we have been trying to get a friendly organised. It's just hard getting a team to want to play in France or Algeria because, for example, the Uruguayans and the Paraguayans or all these South American teams are playing games probably mostly in South America. So that means they want us to travel to South America. We got lucky with the Colombia game because we managed to bring Colombia to Lille. So it's hard to get a friendly organised either in North Africa or in France, Europe, whatever. But there's a game on the cards potentially now. We're looking at a June 14th friendly game against South Africa. That's probably, if you're going to get a friendly, it's probably going to be South Africa. One, because South Africa's qualifier against Zimbabwe got cancelled because Zimbabwe have been disqualified from the AFCON qualifying situation. And two, they're going to be playing Morocco away in Rabat, I think. So South Africa on June 9 are going to be in North Africa anyway, which makes it easier for them to either A, just pop along to Algeria, well, if the border's open, to play us in Algeria, or even play that game in Europe or in Qatar or whatever. But the fact that Delort's coming back is great news. But if we just had this a little bit, just a few weeks ago, a few months ago, we would have been qualifying for the World Cup with ease, with Hamash at left back, with Delort up front. But Belmadi, why didn't you do that earlier, you silly prat? So stubborn. Anyway, let's see how these players unfold. I hope they get on well, and it's good to see that we are beginning the seeds of the new era, of the new generation going forwards, because a lot of these journalists were asking about the Cameroon game. We need to sort of put that behind us now. There's an AFCON there's an AFCON pretty much a year from now as we enter June. There's 1 year till AFCON. First of all, let's blooming get qualified for it, because the way we're going, not ideal. But Belmadi spoke about, you know, we only lost 3 in 39, which is fantastic, including an AFCON and an Arab Cup in that journey, and we have the opportunity to replicate that again. Let's start off another unbeaten run, but to go unbeaten will be good because it means we qualify for the next AFCON. That's got to be the first step. So hopefully we're going to play Uganda, we're going to play Tanzania, hopefully we'll play a friendly against South Africa or whatever, see some debuts, some new players, and then we build from there. Because of course you can give a debut to a player, and if they're not good enough, you can leave them out, and we've seen that many times before with some other players. But anyway, what are your thoughts on what Djamel Belmadi had to say? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I think you will see further new additions in September, such as Delort. I think there will be a big name. I think there'll be an Ait-Nouri or an Awar or something as that AFCON gets closer. And when these players, particularly when, you know, Awar is not going to go to the World Cup with France. It's just a fact. He was an idiot to pick them. But he looks at the situation now. He's in Algeria, kicking the ball about in the streets of Algeria. Why not come and play for the national team? But what are your thoughts on the potential return of Andy Delort? Thanks for watching, subscribe for more, and I shall see you next time.